Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel for another plan with me. Before I get started, I really wanted to show you the limited edition freebie I'm offering in my shop right now. Any order during the month of June, no minimum purchase necessary, will be receiving this. I think it looks amazing. I hope you do too. But yeah, let's get into the actual plan with me. So this week I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm actually using these Erin Condren designer sticker sheets, and I'm going to be cutting it up into full boxes. So you can see on the back here it has like a grid on it. So on this other sheet I marked out the lines where I'm going to cut it with my paper cutter. Basically these lines are about half an inch apart. So an Erin Condren full box is 1.5 inches wide by 1.9 inches tall. I actually set the marks on this to be 2 inches tall. I figured with the headers any overlap will just be covered up anyway, and it's much easier to just cut on the line than it is to like try to cut slightly off it. But yeah, as I'm going through and cutting these up, I figured I'd talk about my Erin Condren launch order and the just face palm of it from both myself and Erin Condren. So I know I mentioned a few videos ago that I wanted to show off my Erin Condren launch order. However, I didn't actually receive it until this past weekend, so over a month after I placed my order. Now, I know some of you are thinking, oh, Erin Condren, I can't believe they did that to you. But no, it was all me. Like I said in previous videos, I'm from Canada, so shipping internationally from Erin Condren is just so expensive. And not only that, the last few times I've gotten dinged with duty, and I've had to pay like $50 overall for one planner. So, I wanted to save money and I used a border delivery service. So I got everything set up and I sent my planners to a US address that they gave me. And the way it works is that they will pay any customs and duties for you, and then it's just overall cheaper. You just have to pay taxes. And so my planner arrived there at the US location like almost 2 weeks ago. And this is kind of where it all went downhill. I got there on a Thursday, and Erin Condren had neglected to say what the value of the package was, so they had to email me and get the value so they could properly do customs. And I responded quite quickly. However, they did not do something right in their system, because even after they put the taxes, I couldn't approve the package, and unless you approve it, they can't actually bring it over the border. So I had to message them on Friday, and I didn't hear a response back until the Monday, so it's already into the second week, or next week. And so they fixed it up, I approved it, and I was originally going to get it mailed to my house, but then getting it mailed to my house was like $20, and I was like, screw that. So my dad actually works pretty close to their pickup location, and so I asked him if he could pick up my package for me to save me the shipping fees again. And he said yes, so that was great, but he wasn't actually working until later in the week, so that would delay my package another few days. And before I go any further, I'm about to start putting down a whole bunch of headers. I'm trying to see which ones match the color of the full boxes the best, and I'm going to be pulling up things left and right, so get ready for that. Luckily I printed them off on removable matte paper, so it's really easy, but yeah. So, my dad agreed to pick up the package when he was working. However, to get someone else to pick up your package, you have to message them and say, hey, this person's picking it up on this day. But that was the week where I was preparing for my presentation, and so I had completely forgotten about it until the Friday of that week. So 1 week past the original time it had arrived, and I was like, oh crap, I can't believe it. I asked my dad, when is he working next week, so that I can message them and be like, hey, my dad is picking this up, please give it to him. So he wasn't working until midweek again, so that delayed my package into a second week. And I messaged them, it was all good, it was all on my dad now to pick it up. However, the day he was supposed to pick it up, he forgot his wallet. So I had to message them again and say, actually, my dad is coming to pick up the package tomorrow, please give it to him then. And the next day he went, he had his wallet, and he picked it up. And so the planner was in the hands of my dad. However, I live like one city over from my parents, so I couldn't actually pick up my planners until the weekend, which was this past weekend. And this is where the facepalm from Erin Condren comes in. I had ordered 2 vertical planners, One was a colorful planner and one was a neutral planner. However, they had sent me 2 colorful vertical planners, both of which were immaculate, by the way. There was absolutely no issues with them, but I needed the neutral for my shop so I could see what kind of stickers and stuff I wanted to make. So I messaged their customer service and I said, hey, you sent me 2 colorful planners, and they asked for me to send some pictures, and so I did. But I asked them if they could send it to the address that I had set as my billing address and not my shipping address, because I didn't want to go through the border pickup place again. And they ignored that and they sent it back to the original place. And at that point, like, I had sent so many messages back and forth with them, and I just went with it. So now I am waiting for the insides of my planner to arrive so that I can test out my stickers in the neutral. I'm just waiting for the point where those border delivery service asks me, oh, what's the value of this package? And I have to tell them, technically it's nothing because it's a replacement for when they screwed up in the first place. But yeah, that's that. But this whole thing is kind of a blessing in disguise for you guys, because I now have an extra colorful vertical I can give away. Now, this planner is a 1-year planner starting in July, so it might get to the winter after it actually starts, which sucks, but that's what happens, right? So I will be doing the giveaway on Instagram, and the Instagram post should be up by the time this video is up, so go check it out. Oh, and this giveaway is open internationally, so anyone from any country can enter, and I'll ship it to you as soon as possible. So, last thing I'm going to talk about is kind of the release schedule in the shop, and then I'll head back into music, because it is like 7:17 and I am hungry and I want to eat dinner. So I plan to be releasing in the shop bi-monthly or bi-weekly, one time at the beginning/end of the month, and then the other time about mid-month. So the mid-month release will be kind of any multicolor items and any kits I come up with, and the end of month/beginning month release will be a monthly kit plus anything else I feel like adding in. So the first release will be this Friday, June 16th, and now we'll have the multicolor icon sheet and the multicolor little things. I actually wasn't able to prepare them in time for the release last week, because having the actual icons on there, it kind of made it a little more difficult trying to figure out how much of each color I wanted. So I deferred it until next week, and I'll also be trying to have another kit available for you guys, so check that out. And then at the end of the month, on June 30th, I will be having the August monthly kit available. I won't be doing a July monthly kit just because I want to give Canada Post enough time to actually send it to people before the month starts. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this plan with me, and I hope you enjoy me trying to do something a little different. All the multicolor items that you see here are actually from my shop, in case you're curious, and I'll link down below the Erin Condren designer sticker sheets in case any of you want to pick it up. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will hopefully see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye!